Good evening and happy new week. It's 5:30 p.m., which means it's time for Gist, Banter, all that is trending and exclusive on social media. You're watching Afia TV official on Afia TV. My name is Favor Obinyaluba, and it is officially 9 days to Christmas. I'm very excited for Christmas, so have Merry Christmas in advance. And of course, before we get there, congratulations to people who celebrated over the weekend, whether it was birthdays, anniversaries, got married, Kola Boys concert, my Enugu story. Yes, the weekend was packed. It was really eventful for all of us in the Southeast, and of course, especially for us here in Afia TV. The fourth edition of my Enugu story. I got you very surprised. I was waiting for you to say something. I got you. She's a changed person. She used to change.
New week, new me.
New week, new me. Of course, I have a very beautiful Ogochukwu side with me. How are you doing?
I'm good though.
How was my Enugu story for you?
It was okay. It was good. It was fun. It had time to laugh, dance, play. So it was something we don't usually do every single time. So yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, it felt like our own end of the year party for us here. You know, it was really good, really eventful. Yeah. Big shout out to the team that put it together. Yeah. You know, those of us that work behind the scenes and all of that. Congratulations to us. And yeah, my Enugu story, unfortunately, this year did not have a winner. Yeah. We only awarded the viewer's choice. Yeah. I wouldn't even say it was an award for the best writer.
She was recognized.
Just and she try pass.
And she tried pass.
Exactly. So it was a case of now you try pass. Yeah. And then she was, given 100,000 naira. And then Afia is doing a residency program from next year for creatives. So I think that's something that she was already shortlisted for. What would you say is the reason why we did not see many quality entries?
First of all, it seemed like every year comes with poor, from the kind of entries we had in 2021 was better off than 2022, 2022 better off than 2023, 2023 better off than 2024. I feel like, first of all, it's just people, total dependency on AI. From the videos we saw, most of the writings were basically AI, copy and paste. Another one, I even saw someone that made videos from pictures you generated from AI. Like, that's not creativity, you understand? So I feel like it's just people not...
I've seen a total dependence on AI now.
Wanting something to help you out. In as much as, yes, AI is there to help you out, but it's there to give you, in things like this, it's there to give you, maybe because you don't know where to start from, you give it your idea, it gives you a way to work on it. Then you work on it, add your own mindset, you understand? So it just, I feel like it's people being lazy, and not, if you sit up, you can do it. If you trust yourself, you can do it.
I agree with you. I agree with that we're seeing a total dependence on AI and all of that. But I don't agree that I would say in 2021, 2022, 2023, as someone who was on the team for 2022 and leading the team of 2023, the creative part for my Enugu story, I led the team for 2023. In 2022 and 2023, the entries were good.
Yes,
they were very
good.
And I do agree with what you're saying. 2021, the entries were really good. The video entries were really good for 2021. 2022 and 2023, we had really decent entries. But this year, it felt like
it was total.
I felt like they did not.
Maybe they did not even get it on time. They just, is it happening? Okay,
let me rush. The entries of 2024
there was nothing to grasp your attention, to make you watch again. There was this video that actually made me say, yes, this is okay. But with time, I understood that it was just a reel. It was more of emotion. I had an emotional attachment to it, not really judging it as creative, you understand?
Do you think it's a theme?
I feel, yes. Because I think the theme actually made people not really understand that it needs a creativity to back it up. It made some people just explain what they feel and how they want Enugu to be. But putting it in pictures or writing was really difficult for some persons.
Yeah, I do get what you're saying. I feel, but to be honest, 2021 and 2024 did have similar themes. But I understand that Enugu of my dreams is not the easiest. It's not the easiest thing to put out.
First of all, when you hear Enugu of my dreams, what comes to your mind is Enugu of your dreams. Like, put it out the way it came to your mind. Now, it takes you to what Afia TV wants, or what the theme wants from you, is now to put in a creativity in it, so that people, how do I put it? Like, you need to be creative. You need to paint the picture, not just tell it.
not just
Now
tell it,
paint
yeah.
it. Let's see the picture. Then you can now your story. You can see it from your picture.
So 2022 was food.
Yeah.
2023 was homecoming.
Homecoming.
So
I
it
can't remember
was
2021.
Yeah, 2021 was either what does Enugu mean to you or Enugu of my dreams. It was kind of similar to that. It was kind of similar to that, or history of Enugu. Something Enugu,
I mean,
very
2022,
Enugu-centric.
2023 will keep you on your toes. You see
Yes,
different
2021
videos.
2023 were
We are so good. They'll
good.
put you on your toes too. You will be like, no, this one is better. No, this one is better.
Oh,
It takes you
yes,
like somebody that puts sentiments away to be able to pick out somebody and say that this is the winner.
But 2024, I don't know. Somebody was saying something. There are two things somebody said, and it's if somebody enrolled, like, so because I said, oh, there were no winners. Somebody was like, oh, but you still need to give the people that contested for it, like, they still need to be like, if you participate in the competition, they should still be giving a winner and all of that.
Yeah.
And my response was, we should not award mediocrity.
Yeah.
If you see the standard of 2021, 2022, 2023, where we had arguable winners, people were like, oh no, this person should have won, this person should have won. We'll now give somebody that is
just
winner.
because
Do you understand? Just because you contested.
No.
So what do you think? Do you think that the
judgment for this 2024 was fair, completely fair, and Afia TV has done so. I really need to acknowledge that. Thinking about giving them training, it's something they could have said, okay, you do not win, you can go. But considering training people, creatives, is something that we have to acknowledge Afia for. We cannot come to this kind of thing then next year you're going to see more wrong entries or poor entries, you understand? Yeah. So I awarding people for not doing what you want them to do. Why?
Yeah, so I agree with that. Then there are two other things. The second thing I want to say is so somebody said, could it be that the creatives in Enugu, there are two things. Could it be that the creatives in Enugu have either left Enugu one, or they already feel like they are bigger than this? Because 2022 and 2023, I saw a lot of creatives. Like I said, being on the team and all of that, collating. I saw a lot of, in fact, all the big creatives, not big, but people that are creatives in Enugu, they contested in 2022 and 2023.
People in creative space, we hear their name.
All of them contested in 2022 and 2023. I mean, if you not contested in 2022, you contested in 2023. I saw that happen a lot, in 2022. Is it that now they don't feel like, oh, I don't big pass this competition, or I've already contested, there's no need for me to contest again. Do you understand? Do you think that that's what happened this year?
It can also lead to it when they feel like, okay, maybe the person is not getting gigs of more than 300K you want to give to them, you get. So they feel like they are more than this, or they are occupied with so many other things, or they are not even around, because most of them actually left Tinubu, let's be honest, because of the way. So the creative space really needs a lot more attention so that we can be able to get better hands, because if we continue like this, some more.
That's all I have to say, honestly. But I think it's true, because 2022 and 2023, we saw a lot of, if not all the creatives they contested in 2022 and 2023. But this year, we didn't really hear from the creatives, and then the quality of the entries. So poor. And then even the number of people that even entered
it was poor as well.
I was having a conversation with somebody. I was like, oh, how is it our fault? Is it our fault? Did we announce late? Did we not explain the theme properly so that we can know, okay, the feedback that we can do? And then somebody said, you can't, it's a competition. You do what you can as the agency organizing it, and then it's up to the people to do that. And then I think maybe we should start earlier next year. There's a lot of conversations to have, but keep your eyes peeled.
So that I think we should start earlier, so that when we get first set of entries and it's not really giving what we want them, what we expect of people, so we can actually put it out there that if they don't understand, this is exactly what we are driving at, you understand?
Something like that, something along those lines. But we'll go on a very quick break. When we return, we'll go into more stories, more trends on Afia TV Official. Welcome back to the program. You're still watching Afia TV Official on Afia TV. My name is Favor Ominyaluba, and of course, Ogochukwu Osai is still here with me. And we're discussing all things trending. And of course, we had to start from the house, my Enugu Story 2024, that was concluded on Saturday. But let's move to other things that are happening in other parts of the world. We are going to begin with Kemi Badenoch saying something about her experience with the Nigerian police force. And she has been under a lot of fire. People are, and I think it's kind of, we've seen this, a precedence. First of all, people don't like Kemi. people don't like Kemi Badenoch. You know, she says a lot of things, and you know, the way she let's not even go into Kemi like that. But Kemi, their body, so people don't really like her. So she said something in an interview, or the short clip of the interview. She was talking about the Nigerian police force, how they are brutal, how they, you know, steal from people and all of that. And people are like, it's true. Other people are like, oh, you cannot go to a global platform and be the marketers, be whatever English or the praise.
Bring down Nigeria.
God bless you, actually. You can't go to a global platform and be bringing down your country, blah, 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 blah. A couple of weeks ago, same thing that Davido did. Davido was also under fire for it and all of that. It's the same week that our president went to Brazil to say that our farmers cannot go to farm. What's worse, if the president of the... I really don't understand Nigerians and this stupid self-preservation that some of you have. The president of the country went on a global platform, said that farmers cannot go to farm, that we are insecure, our children cannot eat food. The president, the whole one of the nation. Other people that have big platforms are not even corroborating what the president is saying and saying it's true. You know, things are not good back home. This other one saying Nigerian police force is not. You people are saying they are saying rubbish.
Nigeria will always be Nigeria.
And the worst thing that people are even doing is defending Nigerian police.
Like, I saw those things. I'm just keeping calm for you to finish the story.
No, that's all I say. That's all that happened. Because
I saw the story. I was like, what do they say again about Nigerian mentality? Because we all know, even the global platform, the people outside know that this is true. This is not the first time. We've seen NSAS. Everybody saw NSAS. So what are you trying to protect?
The police is your friend. Since when?
So I even saw a tweet where somebody said that she will need the police and the police will remind, or is it she will need Nigeria and Nigeria will remind her of that day. Like from where to where?
I think Nollywood really is to mess us.
So we should forget
what will she need from UK to Nigeria?
We are tackling
or what will she need?
Exactly.
Is it affidavit?
Now we are tackling the person that is saying instead of talking about the problem. Exactly. How do we fix our problem? How do we get better as a country? How do we fix police always tormenting Nigerians? How do we fix insecurity so that we can continue to cultivate and make food and get food, harvest food for ourselves? We leave all this problem.
And it's Kemi Badenoch that you're facing. Please, let's take a look at some of the comments and, of course, some people's experiences.
And they say Nigeria will get better. I don't know. It's just
a phrase. Go better when?
It's just a phrase.
Or is it the one of Modebayo Awosika, a former colleague at First Bank who was shot dead at Lekki roundabout, and the officers were using his ATM to withdraw in Sokoto days later? See, the shamelessness that will make the MPF make the confirmation bias statements. I will never forget in 2019 when I followed my mother to the Express so she could take a shuttle on her way to Shiloh. This was really when police SARS people were in full flight. That's why these mean-looking five bastards jumped out of a Sienna without play moments and AK-47s reeking of cigarettes and weed, and one proceeded to ask what I did for work and who I was. After answering all of their interrogations on the main road in the presence of my mother, one of the bastards even told my mom, "Your son is lucky to be with you. If we for don't carry him and I no go see him again." This is just one of the horrible experiences I've had with them. Thank God for my mother that day. Maybe I would not have been here to tweet this. Or is it the other time in 2020, they drove me from Lekki to Ikoyi and forcefully made me withdraw 150,000 naira from 3 different ATMs, only for them to leave me stranded with nothing on the road. Tomorrow, somebody wants me to go on an international platform and say Nigeria is the best country in the world. Nona Papa, I think this is actually very confusing. Or do we have people who masquerade to be
Nigerian policemen? You understand?
Thinking, because this sounds too gruesome for a police.
And this is not the first. I've also heard this making you withdraw money or taking everything you have from you. I've heard it so many times. And most of them do it in uniform. They wear the uniform.
So I think we really need to check whether the people that are doing this are actual policemen, because this sounds like a robbery.
It's robbery. It does not sound. It is. It is robbery.
It's okay if you don't like her, but please don't you dare defend the Nigerian police. They are useless and wicked as they come. Pick 10 Nigerians and 11 of them will have a terrible story to tell about the police.
Every single time. My
question is, what's the issue? Is Kemi Badenoch wrong? Some of us have experienced worse from our police, so what's the fuss about? She identifying as a Nigerian isn't our problem and is her choice. Leave her alone. We all don't like hearing the truth. That's our problem. At least one thing we can all agree on is that she didn't lie. The unfortunate truth is that many Nigerians have first-hand stories about encounters with law enforcement that leave them not just disappointed but shaking. Maybe I'm being a lawyer and litigator, but I can't help wondering how the detour to policing in Nigeria is responsible to the question of trusting UK police, especially when you conclude MPF should not be the standard of accessing UK police. It seems contrived. Why? I don't know. She's not lying. We need to fix up. Truth is bitter. So now the thief shoes. See as the interviewer shocked, she repeated shoes. Now shame they shame me. Now go carry on they defend politicians where they make una poor, but now go the thief citizens shoe up and down. I beg with my shoes, they don't thief am. Please, I don't see anything wrong with what she said. Like, why are you all wailing in the first place? Is it not because of this same Nigerian police we did the NSAS protest that even CNN carried and now you are wailing? Be like, say person know if you understand it again. Anything they said Nigerian police did, they did it and more.
Did it and more.
Kemi is ready to expose Nigeria for the fraud that it is. Yes, she's just playing politics with her country of origin, but she like, no. When Nigerians sit up, no. Somebody somewhere who Nigeria hasn't provided power supply, good roads, security is mad at Kemi for speaking against a system that is hurting him or her. It's very difficult to understand the have-nots in Nigeria. I don't know what you think, but with my own personal experience with police in Nigeria, if the British media interviews me, I would be saying the same thing she said and wouldn't feel any guilt because it's my lived experience. Stop attacking the messengers, sort the issue out. Police told me they would shoot me and place a gun on my body and say I'm a thief. That still haunts me till today.
So many traumas that
things.
Nigerians
so many
go through.
traumatizing experiences that a lot of people
Honestly
have
speaking,
faced.
and somebody is saying, why did she say so? Why would she say so? She's
We need
saying
to sit
exactly
up.
what
We
happened
need
to
to
her.
sit up. This is the reality, and this is the reality of a lot of people.
A lot of people.
We need to sit up. Not we. I don't follow the police.
Anybody that can help, anybody that can sit up, all of us need
Everybody
to
just
action.
sit up because some of us are already sitting up.
We're sitting up.
We're
You get- we're already
so
sitting
Nigerian
up.
police watch sit up.
Sit up.
Please.
Honestly speaking,
I
it's
think we're
really
out of time,
annoying.
but before we go, I want to just talk about this briefly. So many Nigerians are relocating themselves and their kids from the US back to Nigeria so the kids can attend school there, especially those in elementary and high school. Later, they bring them back to the US for college because they believe Nigerian schools focus more on discipline and resilience. It's a bold move though, and not everyone can handle the adjustment. So what do you think about it? This basically, so people are you jackpa, you start giving birth to children, then once it's now time for like primary and secondary school or secondary school, they now will build them back to Nigeria so that they can have a Nigerian system and discipline them and all of that. Do you think it's a wise decision? Now, a lot of people are saying that the major reasons why Nigerians are doing it is because of homophobia and the liberty that Americans have and all of that. So you want to go to Nigeria where they can, use iron hand or use the right morals and all of that. So people are like, it doesn't make any difference. Pikin wey go spoil. If you go live after you finish Nigeria, you go back again and do what you want to do. Do you understand? But do you think it's still a good decision?
I understand that environment actually plays a role in how a child grows, but honestly, pikin wey go spoil.
Go still spoil.
Because if you bring the person back to Nigeria, do you think here is safer? Have you seen boarding schools? What they go? Okay, maybe you put them in boarding school. Maybe they live with any of your family members.
Yeah.
Honestly, I just feel like it's right to an extent. Another thing is not only about the homophobia. Maybe you come back and mix community, know where their roots and all those things. For that area, it is okay with me. But if the intention is just to save them from, you still take them back for college. They will go back and do what they want to do.
So I feel they chose
it's their personal decision.
Yeah, I think it is their personal decision. But I also feel like what's more important is having the parents, how will I say it? Just
doing the work.
Child.
Do the work you're supposed to do.
Of a parent.
If you're a Christian, make sure you inculcate those faith, those doctrine, values and everything in your children. If you're a Muslim, do as well. But saying you're bringing them, bundling them back here, and there's no value, that person does not, like, the person is empty inside. No values, nothing to hold on to, no belief. They cannot stand on something and say, this is who I am and I'm believing in this. They'll feed them for you and bring you back.
Make everybody just pray. Because to keep it
pray and believe in God.
Go spoil like mad. We're out of time. There's still a couple of things I would have loved us to talk about. But thank you so much for joining me. And of course, Afia TV Official, the week has just begun. Thank you very much for watching today's episode of Afia TV Official. Do well to follow us on all our social media platforms, Afia TV Official. My name is Favor Obinyaluba. Enjoy the rest of your day.